All right, let's check out this trailer. Dawntrail launch trailer, huh?
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
That's what you think.
Do not be so quick to relax.
Man, how cool to be able to design our own like little ship for the ocean.
Said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Contest for the throne. So we're coming here to beat up Woklamat's dad, right? To take the throne from him? Or for her? On her behalf? The road to adventure beckons. Oh, dude, look at the Pictomancer and the Viper. It's the Swole Cactuar. Jeez. Promise a thrilling journey.
You four will compete in the right of succession.
There he is.
The outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
In a contest to determine the rule over a nation.
We are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen.
Our nation can change for the better. I am bound to no one.
Woklamat, protector of peace, and soon to be Dawn Servant.
Dawn Servant.
A waste of time. I can always take what I need later.
Maybe I should play as a warrior for this expansion. Seems very warrior heavy.
And its people the bricks with which it is built. It is through embracing innovation that we will usher Tule Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
And at Journey's End, the legendary city of gold.
As gods, never aging, never dying, free from war
Is this
and conflict.
Allegan technology? Or is this different?
The city.
It looks a little different than Allegan's stuff, right? Oh, that didn't look good. I'm excited for this stuff, dude. The Solution 9 areas, like the futuristic stuff. That's what I'm pumped to see.
A golden light. Could it be?
Oh, Power Rangers? With guns? What? That's cool. Warriors of Light. Come forth! Are you prepared to answer the call?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery.
Dude, the areas in this expansion look so good.
What is this relic of theirs? Who made it? And to what end?
I will be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
You got this, Woklamat. You got this. Dude,
With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
now who are you? Dude, we're just like two weeks away, I think, at this point for the early access. Oh, that's so exciting. So one thing to take note in the trailer is you can see that we leave Old Charlotte and everyone's giving us our goodbyes. The ship is currently in Old Charlotte right here, the one that we take off from. It's here, so that's cool. You can actually go there in Old Charlotte and see the ship that we take off from. However, in the trailer, if you look closely, there is a giant storm that appears, and it looks like it knocks a few of our party members off the ship. So either, and as we've seen before, we are on a smaller ship as we get into Tyrol. So it seems we're either going to dock somewhere and swap to a smaller ship at some point, or party members get knocked off and we're going to jump off and save them, and we wash ashore somewhere, and then we rent a ship or buy a ship, a smaller like sailboat or whatever, to finish our journey. But whatever the case may be, we are not arriving in Tyrol in this gigantic luxury ship that we see in Old Charlie currently. So some of the next things they show are some dungeon things, right? So you get off the little ship here. This looks like the ship that part of the dungeon they did in the media tour, but I don't think this is the exact dungeon. I think this is another part of just another dungeon where there's a ship there, maybe, because from what I've seen from the media tour, this does not look like it's the same dungeon at all. So of course some things may be subject to change in a media tour, so they may have changed some things, so there's that as well, but I don't think they would have changed that much of the dungeon. What's cool here is that Welcome and Kryler are now part of the duty support system, which is part of the NPC where you do dungeons with NPC players from story and stuff like that. So it looks like we'll have them too. At least Kryler for sure has been confirmed. Welcome has not, so this could be a story thing, but I don't think so. I think this is just them teasing adding her to that as well. And next we have this gigantic cactuar. And some people are calling him the Buffetender or the Chad Cactuar. So this is pretty funny. He's going to be part of a dungeon, maybe the one we saw previously. But it does look like he is a boss of the dungeons that we are going to be a part of, or doing in this expansion as well. What's really cool about all this is we get a brief shot of one of the enemies that they're going to be announcing, or we're going to be fighting in the game, not announcing. And it's called the Valag Armanda. This enemy actually made its first appearance in Final Fantasy VI, also known as a Traitok, but with its debut in Final Fantasy VI, it is typically depicted as bird-like and able to use fire, ice, and lightning elements. So expect to see something similar to that in this game, I imagine, part of this. Then we get a few scenes of more story stuff with the characters. One shot I really like, it's really cool, gives me just Final Fantasy 15 vibes, is the party sitting near a campfire with a Pelo, it looks like. It's really cool, really neat, like that a lot. And then we get some stuff. We get a brief shot of I forget what this place is called, but there's a giant aetheryte there. Love the way the aetherytes look in this expansion, at least in this area. They look very cool. And I wanted to point out this, I thought this was pretty neat too. There is a train here, and if you notice, the steam or the smoke is got a blue hue to it, which kind of means me that it's powered off aether, which I think is really cool. Nice little touch. I think that stuff like that's cool. I don't know if this area is exactly the Solution 9, but I did find this cool little detail. Apparently behind the scenes, this is on the Final Fantasy wiki. It says the idea of high-tech civilization in the New World appears to have been planned for quite a while before Solution 9 debuted in Dawntrail, even if all the details were not yet figured out. So it's been for a while that they've been planning this out. The Zayla tribes list posted on the official Square Enix forums in 2015 stated that the Harrigan sailed east from the Azim Steppe and found a land covered in massive gray monoliths and inhabited by fire-breathing steel demons. Sounds like there's some robots or something here that breathe fire. Then we get a few looks at the dungeon inside Solution 9. This could be the Arcadian, possibly. We can be getting teased this, and then of course some story stuff as well. So that's really cool. Super excited for this. Then there's a fight here with the Valig Armanda. If I can say that properly. So this whole area is super exciting to me. And then there's like a giant, like, briefly, you barely see it. Everybody's walking up to it, but there's like a pyramid almost thing that's purple on the outside, but there's gold in the middle. And then we get some Power Ranger looking dudes come out here with guns, but they're attacking. It looks like they're attacking one of the cities. Then we get a quick scene of that purple area we saw earlier with the two Lalafels. It's now fully gold. So, I mean, I guess that's the city of gold. Then there's like a goblet that we see previously on the map of Tyrol. We see that in someone's hand being placed, who looks like they're dead, but then it starts to glow. That thing's touch was needed to activate it. So, and it's a key. It's probably a key that we need to get into the city of gold. Then we, to end it off, we get this shot of this woman who says, looks like she's inside of the Solution 9 area. But she says, something about, with your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear? So who is she? What does she want? Is she the reason? Is she the big bad of this expansion? Like the actual big bad? you know, because there's gonna be two parts to it, right? There's gonna be like the getting the throne, becoming a Dawn servant for Waklamot, and then we're going to go into the Solution 9, and that's probably where like the actual like big bad's at, you know. But that's everything for this video. If there's anything I missed, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. But if you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more Final Fantasy 14 content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.